Hey guys, welcome back to Anime Inc. and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's video will discuss the top 10 anime's scariest main characters to look at. In most cases, the main character of an anime is good looking and aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I'm sure most of you would agree with me on that. However, there are some anime in which the main characters are the exact opposite and sometimes even scary to look at. This is our topic for today as we look at the scariest anime MCs to look at. Stick around to the end of the video, we have a massive surprise at our number 1 position. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on post notifications to avoid missing any anime content. Without any further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Parasite, the Maxim, Goto. You might not know this, but the anime series Parasite, the Maxim, is one of the weirdest anime ever to be made. This, however, doesn't take anything away from the anime being one of the most interesting. For those of you who are big fans of alien invasion movies or series, Parasite the Maxim is a great anime to start watching. The anime tells a story of a slow but terrifying alien invasion of the Parasite, which is the alien's name. The aliens infect the host bodies and ultimately take over, controlling their every action, thought, and behavior. The aliens can change the conformation of the host body to help them fight, move around, and feed. This is where the character known as Goto comes in. Unlike others, Goto is an experimental case. He is a host that has been infected with about 5 parasites. Ultimately, Goto can be considered a super host with higher strength, speed, and most noticeably, higher body configurations. Goto can change his body into weird shapes and sizes, which is very scary to anyone watching or directly looking at him. Number 9. Dora Ro, Baby Hyakumaru. If you were ever asked the question, do you think babies are cute? I'm 100% sure you would answer yes. In Dora Ro, your answer to the question might change after you see Baby Hyakumaru. If you haven't had the chance to see the anime, Dora Ro is an anime series that focuses on the story of Hyakumaru, a ronin, and a young orphan thief known as Dora Ro. Before he became a mighty ronin, Hyakumaru was one of the scariest babies ever to be born. He was born malformed, limbless, and without facial features or external organs. You might be wondering what could have caused this. This was because his birth father made a pact with 48 sealed demons in exchange for money, power, and prosperity. For all these, he promised the demons anything they wanted that belonged to him, and the result of this pact was why Hyakumaru was birthed a horror baby. Eventually, Hyakumaru was left to drown to death by his mother, but fortunately for him, he was found by a medicine man who did everything in his power to heal him. Number 8. Tokyo Ghoul, Seto Takizawa. Arguably one of the best anime in history, Tokyo Ghoul has some of the scariest looking characters we can ever find. One of the characters in the anime series that is a subject of interest today is none other than Seto Takizawa. Once an innocent looking character, Seto Takizawa becomes the scariest and strongest ghoul in the series. We all know the story of how Tokyo Ghoul follows the life of Ken Kaneki, who was turned into a ghoul. Just like Kaneki was turned into a ghoul, Seto Takizawa turned into a ghoul. Seto Takizawa became so influential that he became part of Aogiri's Tree's experiment, hybrid one-eyed ghoul. Becoming a former agent, Seto was also killed. He managed to defeat Tadara, one of the badass ghoul of anime. Number 7. Hunter x Hunter, Nanika. Hunter x Hunter is one anime every otaku has to see. The anime is set in a world where highly skilled hunters perform challenging tasks, like hunting criminals and searching for lost treasures. Some of these hunters even defeat gruesome monsters. Most of the anime series follows the life of a 12-year-old boy, Gon Freaks, who becomes the hunter to find his father. In the process, he befriends Killua, the son of a famous assassin. Alongside Killua and other friends, Gon has set his mind on finding his father. Nanika is Killua's little sister, and she has one of the scariest faces in the anime. She can grant a wish when someone completes 3 tasks. What makes her very scary is that her face becomes pale and her eyes pitch black, making it all the more creepy. If you ever had the chance to run into Nanika, you would be concerned about your safety and less about your wish. Number 6. Hell Girl, Inma. You undoubtedly didn't expect the main character of anime named Hell Girl not to be scary, did you? Ai Inma is the main protagonist of the series, and according to those who watched the show, Ai is quite frightening. How the Hell Girl operates is by appearing with a doll with the red string on its neck, and with this doll, she has the power to send any antagonist to hell. When the string is tugged, Ai and her antagonist will torture the antagonist, and finally offer them a last chance to repent. Ai Inma can appear and reappear behind anybody she chooses, and that alone is quite scary. In addition, her Hell Girl demeanor would send shivers down your spine. Number 5. My Hero Academia, Tenko Shimura. Just as the name implies, My Hero Academia is an anime about an academy that teaches you to be a hero. But this raises the question, can a hero be possibly scary to look at? The character we'll be talking about today is not a hero, but a villain named Tenko Shimura. I'm sure most of you know who he is already by hearing the name. For those of you who don't, in the anime series Boku no Hero Academia, the main villain is a man known as All For One. Knowing he would one day be defeated, All For One picked a successor for his villain throne, and that man is Tenko Shimura. Even though Tenko, aka Tomura Shigaraki, is very scary to look at, the man also has one of the most terrifying quirks of the series. Anything he touches decays, rots, and vanishes into ashes. There are two reasons he makes our list for today. One is a scary face, and the other is his terrifying quirk. Number 4. Shiki, Megumi Shimizu. Imagine having a crush after everything you love. That would be pretty scary, wouldn't it? Well, this was the case in the anime Shiki. Shiki is an anime series adapted from a horror novel written by Fuyumi Ono. The anime follows the story of vampires and how the boundaries separate them from man. Megumi Shimizu is a 15-year-old girl who dreams of making it big in the big city. However, her dream is cut short after losing her life to an unexpected death caused by an unknown disease. The villagers noticed that the death rate increased after a creepy family moved into the town, and they became very suspicious of the family. Megumi, the first victim of the vampire family, becomes an obsessed vampire who cannot control her lethal attraction to her high school crush. Megumi plans to take away everything he loves and holds dear. While doing this, she quickly becomes one of the most scary characters in the anime. Number 3. Deadman Wonderland, Shiro. Exciting and, at the same time, a sad story, Deadman Wonderland is an anime series that would leave you speechless. The anime story follows the life of Ganta Igarashi, a survivor of a great earthquake that ravaged Japan 10 years ago. Ganta has lost most of his memories from that time and now attends Nagano Prefecture's middle school as an ordinary student. Things seem normal with Ganta until one day, the Red Man kills his classmate and leaves only him alive. The police arrested Ganta as the culprit of the murder, and he was sentenced to death at a prison known as Deadman Wonderland. Shiro, who is somewhat of a childhood friend, has gone through experimentation that has turned him into a bloodthirsty monster. Shiro enjoys hurting people and is one of the scariest looking characters in the anime series. Number 2. Hunter x Hunter, Hisoka. Shifting attention from one bloodthirsty monster to another, Hisoka of Hunter x Hunter is another anime character that is scary to look at. Hisoka is undoubtedly one of the most skilled characters in the anime series, but his looks are another thing to discuss. One of the main reasons Hisoka is considered very scary is the Joker-like looks that give him a frightening demeanor. Aside from that, Hisoka also has an uncontrollable bloodlust showcase in one of the anime series episodes. This particular scene was during the Hunter exams. Gon was so terrified that he couldn't move his body for some minutes. This goes to show how truly terrifying Hisoka is. Number 1. Attack on Titan, Eren Yeager. Remember, I told you the character on our number 1 spot would leave you shocked, and I'm sure you weren't expecting to see Eren Yeager's name on our list. Our primary focus of this list is, in fact, not Eren, but the Titan to which he turns into. If, by now, you still haven't started the anime series Attack on Titan, then I am here to tell you you're missing a lot. The fantasy anime series was adapted from a manga written by Hajime Isayama, and it first premiered in 2013. The anime was set during the apocalyptic time where humanity was locked in battle with titans. The protagonist of the series, Eren Yeager, is the anime character we'll discuss. Aaron and many others can transform into tall, muscular giants capable of wreaking havoc. Imagine a tall figure, 100 times larger, suddenly appearing in front of you. How scared would you be? Well, that's precisely how humans during this time felt. Most of these titans were very scary to look at to make things worse. This is the case for Aaron's titan. One look from the titan and you would shrivel up in fear. With that, we have come to the end of the video for today. Which of these characters would you not be caught dead looking at? Let us know in the comment section below. Until next time, stay safe everyone. Bye.